Today we're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star quarterback Luke Kromenhoek, who is signed with the Florida State Seminoles. We're going to take a look at his highlights. We're going to take a look at his scouting report. Before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now. Tap it with the finger on your phone because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day this off season, so you can get a good idea what these guys are about, and when they start playing for a team this year, next year, the year after, you know something about them. Click that button, stop missing out. But let's take a look here at Luke Kromenhoek, and this is his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward about 3 minutes or so, you'll get there. But he's a four-star recruit in both the rankings and in the composite. He's ranked QB4 in the rankings, QB5 in the composite. 6'4", 185 is what they got him listed at. That could have changed since then, since that's kind of an older number there. He's enrolled already. And looking at the offers here, we got 12. And the thing about this, he played wide receiver and defensive back and made a late change to quarterback. So the offers might be a little bit late coming in. He's a late bloomer. Not even a late bloomer. That's not even the right thing because he's actually a quick bloomer. But he's late to the quarterback position, or just now starting to get his oats felt at the quarterback position. But transitioned quickly, looked good, and that's why we're here. And we're with Florida State. You can also see Florida hanging out down there, Georgia Tech. So we got Power 5 schools. That's what you need to know. A Power 5 player is right here. He was in the Elite 11. We're going to cover some clips from that because we just needed to look at him for this video. That being said, they got him comped to Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill has a strong arm, has some mobility. But let's look at the scouting report here real quick. A dynamic athlete for the quarterback position that played both defensive back and wide receiver at different points during high school career. Might not have been a freshman and sophomore starter like some of the high-profile signal callers in the 2024 cycle, but still managed to post a 26-3 record over 2 seasons, winning a state title as a junior. So this guy can play the quarterback position. Velocity is by far one of his best strengths here. Guy's got a strong arm. The guy's hyper athletic too. Very good prospect here that we're looking at for the Florida State Seminoles. When he's on the move, he can make throws happen. That's what we're looking at here. And then going down, we're looking at the timeline. Enrolled on June 8th to Florida State. Signed on National Signing Day. Had a visit in October. He went to camp with Florida State. He was locked in with Florida State. The timeline will let you know some stuff too. Look at the Florida State Seminoles here. They were all over this kid. That's what you need to know. When other programs see a school all over a kid like this, they kind of back away because they know the odds are highly likely that Florida State or whatever school who's this aggressive in the recruiting cycle, as you're seeing this, going to get him. That being said, Florida State got themselves a good prospect. We're also seeing him with visits to Penn State, offers from TCU, offers from Oklahoma. So he's not a slouch program. We saw him with 12 offers. But again, I like to look at the offers objectively, though. He played or started his career at wide receiver and defensive back. And he did not get those early offers at the quarterback position due to that. But we got some production here over those last 2 seasons. We won a state title. Look at this, 2,600 yards, 2,500 yards, 24 touchdowns, and just 6 interceptions during that time. Solid quarterback prospect, 4-star recruit. Penn State's getting a good one, especially look at here. He is a 4-star prospect on all the recruiting sites. Top 5 on most of them. On 3, he's ranked 4th and 3rd. 4th for 24/7, 8th for ESPN, 7th for Rivals. ESPN and Rivals, they don't move as fluid as the other 2 recruiting sites, but still, he's up there in the rankings. A quarterback prospect that we can look at here that has a lot of upside here, Luke Kromenhoek. But let's take a look at the highlights. And like I said, we're going to start off by looking at the Elite 11. And because we do not have many highlights of him at the quarterback position on his huddle tape. If you have the link for that, let me know. I'll do another video for sure. But we're going to start off with this and then some older clips But let's take a look at him throwing the ball here. And one thing you'll notice, he's built pretty well. He's long, he's lean. He can sling it. Good feet, everything looks the same. But these are drills too. But you're getting a look at him. You'll get a look at him on the field, but it's older tape. But I wanted to get you something kind of fresh. Really wanted to see you guys, or really wanted you guys to see him throw the ball. Comes off the wrist pretty good. Looks the part. Steps back. Comes off the wrist pretty good. Hums in there. Here's the next one. We're stepping back. Looking downfield. Good movement. Rolling out. Gets it down there. Here's the next play. Stepping back. There's a little rope there. A little slant or whatever that was. Maybe even a drag. There we go. Hits his man in the hands. Here's the next play. Fake handoff. We're going to step back. Are we going deep? We're going to throw a rope, though, downfield. He's got some velocity on there. You can definitely see that. You can definitely see the ball fly off his hands. That one was just slung out there. Not his hardest or anything, or really trying to prove anything. You can tell he's got a gun on him. Now we're going to see him in live action, and it's a mixed bag of him at wide receiver, him at quarterback. We're seeing some mobility. We're going to see some defensive plays. Aggressive at the point of contact there. Now we're on kickoff duty here. Let's see him make a play. Oh, no. Fumble. Picks it back up. Bam! Nice hit. Here we go. We're at quarterback. We're going to run with it. And the dude's got some speed. He's not like a dual threat or a guy that's super fast, but he can extend plays definitely at a college level. He can probably pick you up some yards on the ground. Definitely can do that. That's a big safety back there if you notice that. Even you leaving, he's got him. Hits him out in front of the hands. And the reason why I wanted to show the Elite 11 tape is because we're going to play some defense. We're going to play some wide receiver. He's going to be all over the place. I really want some more looks of him throwing the football. But this guy's an athlete. This guy's a football player. See, he's out at wide receiver now. Getting open. Nice hands and keeps it in. A tough, gritty player. A tough, gritty player. That's what Florida State is getting here. Read an interview about him, and he said he thought he was going to end up playing college ball, playing defense. That's what I read on the interview. That's his words. Supposedly, it was written. More than likely, it was true. Nice hands. Then he made the switch to quarterback, and he was lights out at it. Bam. Getting downfield here on this one. Ball's coming his way. Makes the catch in traffic. I can see this kid being a really hard worker. Just because he's got a lot of grace taking those hits. And he keeps ticking. Defense. Smart cerebral play right there. Just not get sucked into that block. Keep contained and go right back in. We've been covering a lot of defensive tape on the channel on these guys. 17. Where's he at? There he is. He's got the ball. I don't know why I didn't see that. I saw the other guy with a 7 on his back. That was my bad. There he is. Breaking down. Hits the leg. And a lot of this tape is going to be him at wide receiver and defensive back. Had a little bit at quarterback. That's why we started things off with him in drills. I just wanted to make sure you got the full view of him. At the line, getting a tackle. We're up top at wide receiver. We got a lot of cushion here. Going to break off the route. Makes the catch. We get upfield. ESPN Coastal. So that one was live broadcasted on ESPN, it looks like. Somewhere. Got a lot of cushion. Hitting a little post. Gets the catch. Keeps it. Strong hands. He's a gritty player. I don't think he's going to get rattled much in the pocket, even though we're not seeing much tape on that. Just by the nature of how he plays. This looks like a very assertive kid. He means business on the field. He doesn't look like it from his picture. He definitely doesn't look like this from his picture. You would not assume that he was just this gritty kid that you're not going to allow him to drop the ball if he's getting hit. Or this guy that'll hammer guys at the point of contact. But that's him. Going to make tackle here. Again, this is older tape. This wasn't from last year or even the year after. He did not post quarterback highlights on his huddle. He just didn't post it. If you got them and you got the link, post it in the comments. I'll do another video. I'll be happy to. I looked for it. I saw other people with these same highlights doing commentary over them. So, here's the next play. Looks like we're probably on defense here. Coming up. We got one-on-one pretty much. Breaks down. Gets low. Gets the tackle. Solid play there. He's a gritty guy. He's a lunch pail kid. That's a good thing. We're not really analyzing quarterback right now because that's not where they got him at. I'm hoping there's a highlight or two that he is there. And he's younger here. He's making... there we go. We see the arm there. Just a little bit of it. Small sample. But he's able to shed blocks. Comes up, makes the play. He's a gritty kid. Good concentration. He's a football player. We know he can throw the ball. We know he has those intangibles. And we at quarterback. But we're going to run. We're going to see the mobility. Again, he's fast enough to extend plays. He's also very smart. You can definitely tell he's very cerebral. We're back at quarterback. Thank goodness. That's what I want to see. And he's going. Picking up yards. Now we're on the outside wide receiver. Very diverse skill set. We're blocking. We got him turned. Back at wide receiver. We're at top. Rolling back out there. There he is. Getting downfield. There he is. Ball's going to come his way. Nice catch. Now we're at quarterback. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're going to run with it. This is a tough kid. Definitely can see him making the transition to quarterback just from how he plays the game, how assertive he is. That's what I'm getting. Catch the ball with the hands, getting upfield. Very sound, fundamental player. And this is why I started things off with the Elite 11 highlights. And we wanted to see him throw the ball. We didn't get much of that in this highlight clip. And that being said, what we did see is a very gritty kid. A lunch pail football player. Tough at the point of contact. He can get his nose right in there. He's tough at the catch point. He's got some athleticism. He's fast enough to extend the play. He's fast enough to be mobile in the pocket. You can see him run it with it in the backfield when he is at quarterback. You can definitely see that happening. In the Elite 11 film, we saw the arm. He does have some velocity there with a flick of the wrist. A couple of those did zip out there. He had one or two deep balls. A couple of them were just soft tosses. But still, Luke Kromenhoek has some skills here. I want to see more. I want more tape on him, but I had to dig up what I could find to show you guys here. But we do know we got a good athlete here. This guy's very assertive. He's an aggressive football player. Transitioned well because he's at the Elite 11 and he's zipping the ball out there. His arm looks good and he looks good out there as well. Let me know if you heard about anything on him lately in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching though. Catch you on the next video.